What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I want to talk to you guys about what could be potentially shown in the upcoming Nintendo Direct that could be happening later this month. So by now, I'm sure that all of you guys are aware that one of the biggest rumors that we have is that we're actually going to be getting a Nintendo Direct, which is going to be happening this month in July. I've made 2 videos about this discussing like the leakers and the people and why they're credible and why they're saying this. So definitely be sure to go and check these 2 videos out if you're unsure about this, and then come back to this one. But in this video, I don't really want to talk to you guys about when the Direct could be happening or about the Direct itself, but rather what could actually be shown, as we might actually have a list here of all of the cool announcements and big reveals that could be happening inside of this Nintendo Direct. Now you guys know me, I don't make a video on every single leak or potential rumor that comes up on 4chan or Reddit or wherever. I usually only talk about it if it really excites me or if there's something about it that makes it seem like it could actually happen. And that's basically what's happened here, is that this was posted a couple days ago with someone saying like these are all the announcements in the next Nintendo Direct, and then of course nobody believed it. Some people were like, no, it's not gonna happen, but one of these things actually ended up getting potentially leaked last night, and I'm gonna be talking about that in the video, and that's why now people are saying, hey, maybe this could actually have some credibility to it. And so with all of this happening and looking through the list, it definitely excites me a lot if all this stuff does end up happening, which is why I really want to talk to you guys about it and give you guys my thoughts. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that this leak mentions is Metroid Samus's Revenge reveal trailer releases in 2021. I don't know if this video is like going in order, like from the beginning of the Direct to the end of the Direct, but this would seem like a really good thing to open up with, so I think it is going in that order. But yeah, according to this, Metroid Samus's Revenge is going to be a brand new Metroid game, probably a 2D Metroid game, I'm guessing, and that was one of the games that was rumored to be coming out this year. That was like one of the biggest rumors that people were saying, was that we were going to be getting a 2D Metroid, but it says here it releases in 2021, so maybe it got pushed back, maybe it got delayed because of the virus or something like that. But even if we do get a trailer for a brand new Metroid game, something else Metroid related to play before Metroid Prime 4 would just be really nice, and hopefully after that we could get like a Metroid Prime trilogy as well. Now the next thing that it says here is that Disney Plus is coming to the Nintendo Switch and it launches after the Direct, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people would never believe, but to be honest, I think that it could very well happen. I think that having a streaming software like this, where people could watch movies and shows like this on the Switch, would definitely make a lot of sense, and Disney would actually be really smart to release this right around this time, especially because people are in quarantine and are bored at home and don't have much to do. Having something like this on the Switch where they can watch movies and programs like this, it would actually be a really good idea. The next thing that it says here is that we're going to get a gameplay trailer for No More Heroes 3, and this definitely makes a lot of sense. We know that the game is going to be coming out this year, and we still don't have that much information about it, so I'm sure we're probably going to get some gameplay for it. We'll probably get the release date for it as well, and I'm pretty sure recently on Twitter, Suda51 was teasing something about No More Heroes 3 as well, so I definitely do think that now is the time to finally get some more information. Now this next game is the whole reason that I'm making this video, and that's because it says here that we're going to get a trailer for Ryza 2. Now, Atelier Ryza came out on the Nintendo Switch and some other platforms last year, and from what I heard, it was a pretty fun, relaxing type of game. It did pretty well in terms of sales, and now we already have this Nintendo Direct rumor saying that we're supposedly going to be getting a trailer for the sequel with Atelier Ryza 2. Now, like I said, this game just came out last year, so you wouldn't really think that there's already a sequel in development for the next year, and now we have this Direct rumor saying that we're supposedly going to be seeing Atelier Ryza 2 inside of this Nintendo Direct. But the crazy thing is, just last night, people were able to discover that the Australian Game Rating Board put up a rating for Atelier Ryza 2. We even have like the full title for it. It's called Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Fairy. So apparently, it looks like that this thing already does exist. And once again, this Direct rumor was posted before all this stuff about Ryza 2 ended up leaking, and now that the game already supposedly got rated, now we know that it's probably going to be happening, and that's why people are like, well, if this person already talked about Ryza 2 before we even knew it was a thing, maybe this entire Direct rumor could actually have some credibility to it. And so that's why after I saw that last night, I was like, you know what, I gotta make a video on this because now this could actually end up being a real leak. But the next thing that's mentioned here in this post is that we're going to be getting a trailer for Disco Elysium, a trailer for Moon, a trailer for Bravely Default 2, and that there's going to be a trailer for Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. And so everything here definitely does seem like it could happen in my opinion. There's nothing so far-fetched that it seems like it's impossible. Disco Elysium I know was a game that a ton of people really loved last year. I think it was even nominated for Game of the Year, so a lot of people really wanted to see that game come to the Nintendo Switch, and I think earlier this year it got announced that it was coming to the Switch, so I definitely do think that it would make sense to show us a trailer for it in this Nintendo Direct and then give us a release date. Now the next thing that it said here was Moon, and I think Moon was announced in the last Nintendo Direct that we had, so to give us a release date for that and everything would make a lot of sense as well. Bravely Default 2 we know is going to be coming out this year in 2020, but we haven't had any more new information aside from a little bit of new stuff that was in that Nintendo Direct Mini earlier this year, so I definitely do think that now we could finally get like a release date for it and a proper trailer. And then it said that we're going to be seeing Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions come to the Switch, and this is definitely a little bit interesting because it is a PSP game, I'm pretty sure, so to see that come to the Switch is a little bit bizarre, but then again, it would make a lot of sense. I mean, Square likes to put a lot of these types of games on the eShop, so they could probably just do what they did with Final Fantasy VII, where you can just buy it on the eShop if you're interested in that. The next thing that it says here is that there's going to be a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, and so this is like that Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, the brand new one that we know is going to be coming for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo even tweeted about this earlier this year, so there's probably going to be some new information about that or like a release date if we don't have one already. But the next thing that's really crazy is that it says here Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Switch port is also going to be revealed after. Now, if this happens, I know a ton of people will lose their mind because Kingdom Hearts, the mainline games on the Nintendo Switch, is something that people have wanted for the longest time, and it definitely does seem like there's no reason that it can't happen. It's really just up to Square Enix if they really want to put them on the Switch, because I don't think like these games are impossible to run on the Switch. They're not really that technically demanding, so if this actually ends up happening and we do get to see Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 come to the Nintendo Switch, that's going to be insane. Like, there's going to be so many people that are going to buy that. I might even end up buying it again just so I can play it anywhere instead of just having it on the PlayStation 4. But yeah, if this ends up happening, many people are going to lose their minds. Then it says here that there's a new trailer for Paper Mario Origami King, and so I feel like that this Nintendo Direct will probably happen after the game has already released, but I think it would make sense to have another small little trailer and just remind people that the game is out now and you can definitely go and pick it up. And then the next thing that's here is the really big thing. It says here Super Mario All-Stars 3D reveal is going to incorporate Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, plus 4 bonus games. This is going to be Nintendo's big holiday title. Now, there's literally so many people that are saying this entire Mario Remasters collection is going to be happening. I feel like it's all but confirmed at this point, so it wouldn't surprise me if they finally show it off inside of this reveal trailer. I made a video yesterday talking about like that new Super Mario 35th account, which was discovered, which is probably going to be used to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary, so I definitely do think that this would make a ton of sense to being like their big holiday title. To have Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Galaxy 1 and 2, and 4 other bonus games, that's way better than what's potentially rumored, because the rumor has it that it was only going to be 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. But if we get Galaxy 1 and 2 plus 4 other little bonus games, like that's going to be a huge bundle and an amazing value for just $60. The next thing that it says here is a reveal trailer for Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, and this is also something that I feel is like all but confirmed at this point. Like, this has been rumored for years at this point, so I definitely do think that it's finally time for them to show us Super Mario 3D World coming to the Nintendo Switch with probably some new content, so that's definitely going to be really good if it comes out this year as well. The next thing that it says here is a trailer for Persona 5 Scramble, and we already know that this game does exist inside of Japan, so if they finally decide to localize it and bring it elsewhere, I know this would definitely excite a lot of people as well. The next thing that it says here is that Clubhouse Games is going to get a DLC trailer. I don't know if it's going to be paid DLC or if it's going to be free DLC, but maybe they're going to add some more games or more modes or something like that, so that could definitely be exciting for those of you who have that game. The next thing that it says here is that Power Stone 3 is going to get a reveal trailer. It's going to come out in 2021 and a demo is going to release later this year. Now, I don't really know much about Power Stone 3. I feel like I've heard of it before. I think it's like a fighting game, so that will be pretty interesting to those of you guys who are interested in that coming to the Nintendo Switch. Then it says here that there's going to be a reveal trailer for a brand new Kirby game, which is going to be coming out in 2021, and that's definitely very exciting. Of course, Kirby games are always really fun. The last one, I know a lot of people had some mixed reactions about Kirby Star Allies, so if this ends up being like a really cool, good-looking Kirby game, especially if it goes into 3D, like a big 3D open type of Kirby game that a lot of people have wanted, I think a lot of people would be very excited. Then it says here that we're going to see a trailer for Bayonetta 3, which is going to be really exciting if that actually ends up happening. We haven't heard anything about Bayonetta 3 since it was officially revealed for the first time in 2017, so it's going to be 3 years later. Hopefully we finally do get some like actual gameplay and maybe even a release frame. The leak here doesn't mention anything if it's going to come out like in 2020 or 2021, but hopefully we do get some information about that inside of the Direct if it ends up happening. And then finally, the last thing that it says here for the Nintendo Direct is The Legend of Zelda: The Return of Ganon is going to get a trailer and release in 2021. So this is obviously referring to Breath of the Wild 2, and according to this, it seems like it's going to be called The Return of Ganon, and it's going to be coming out next year. So the only thing about this is I feel like that the title is a little bit too generic, like the Return of Ganon. I just feel like that that's not a title that they would use, but then again, who knows, maybe this could end up being the title. I mean, like, I feel like this kind of happens for all Zelda games. Like, before, if you told me like the next game was going to be called Breath of the Wild, I'm sure people would have not really believed you or thought that it was going to be fake, and then it actually ended up happening. So who knows, maybe this could actually happen, but at this point, I definitely do think that it does make sense for a 2021 release. And so that's going to do it for all the leaks mentioned inside of this post, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to notice that there was nothing here about Smash Bros or a DLC fighter or anything like that. And to be honest, this is why I really think that this actually could end up being real. The thing is, anytime these direct leaks come out, they always say like, oh, this is going to be the next Smash character, you're going to see a trailer for this character, they're going to reveal that the character comes from this franchise. And this is one leak here that we have that could supposedly be accurate because of Ryza 2, and it mentions nothing about Smash Bros. And I feel like if we do end up getting a Nintendo Direct in July, they probably wouldn't talk anything about the next Smash Bros DLC fighter, because to be honest, we did just get Min Min a couple weeks ago, and it really seems like with the Fighters Pass 2, they really want to span out all of these DLC characters. They pretty much want to have Smash Bros getting content for the next 2 years, so that's why we're pretty much going to be seeing these DLC characters really spread out. I actually don't think that we're going to see the next new DLC character until like September or October. Now I know that some people did say that on the Smash Bros website, whenever there's new content added, you know that there's like a little icon that says new, but it seems like that icon was recently removed from Min Min, so usually when they do that, it sometimes does mean that something new is going to be shown very soon, but I don't know, I just feel like a Nintendo Direct, even if it does happen, I just don't think that it would have any Smash Bros content. Not saying that I don't want it, like obviously I really want to see who the next DLC character is, I just don't think that it would make a lot of sense, but who knows, I would definitely be very excited though to see the next Smash Bros character, but I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic. I feel like it won't happen, but hey, if it does, I'm all for it. And so yeah, there you go guys, that's gonna do it for this potential leak about the next Nintendo Direct, which could be happening this month. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please be sure to click that like button, and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think of all this. Do you guys think that this could all end up being real? Do you think that some of these things are true? Which ones do you guys think could happen? Which one do you think could not happen? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely gonna have some more Nintendo content in the future, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.